Imagine you wake up tomorrow morning and the power is out. Your cell phone doesn't work. Neither does the internet. You look outside and see that giant trees have fallen right next to your house. Your driveway is littered with tree limbs. You look at the road in front of your house and realize that it is impossible to evacuate. The road is impassable because of mudslides and downed trees. All you know is that it's been raining heavily all night long with wind ripping around your house for the past 12 hours. There is no way to get any news about what has happened. You can't access social media or any news channels. You have no way of communicating with anyone except for the handful of neighbors you can get to by foot, climbing over trees and through steep mud. You have only 3 days worth of food in your house and almost no water. You turn on the tap in your kitchen and nothing comes out. Outside, the rain finally stops and it's completely quiet. There aren't even any birds chirping. All you can see is devastation and destruction all around you. You have no idea if anyone even realizes what has happened. There is no sign of help coming. No one knows if you're alive. The only way out of your neighborhood is by foot, bushwhacking through the forest, and it's 3 miles down the mountain to the nearest fire station. What do you do in that situation? You may be feeling your heart racing right now. Your stomach might have tightened up. You may not want to hear me talk about this anymore. You may notice how unprepared you feel for this kind of situation. I get it. I was unprepared too when Hurricane Helene devastated my community in Western North Carolina in September of 2024. My husband Jeff and I didn't know what to do. Every day, I wrote about our daily experiences with me volunteering as a trauma chaplain for our community of 300 people, and Jeff coordinating communications with the outside world because his phone was the only one that started working. Those daily stories were acquired by a publisher and developed into a book called The Deep End of Hope in the Wake of Hurricane Helene, 40 Days and Nights of Survival and Transformation. The book delivers a unique boots-on-the-ground perspective on survival, recovery, and transformation in the aftermath of a catastrophic event. Hurricane Helene is considered a 30,000-year geological event, the biggest event in U.S. history. In contrast, Katrina in New Orleans was considered a 400-year event. We're still in the recovery phase of this event and expect to be for the next decade. Combining on-the-ground observations, reflections on trauma recovery, and a compassionate narrative, this book captures the human spirit's resilience in unprecedented adversity. Kevin King, the executive director of Mennonite Disaster Service, said that this book is a must-read for disaster relief organizations, policymakers, and anyone invested in understanding the personal impact of large-scale catastrophes. He said the insights will inspire action and awareness across industries. I'm Emma Churchman, author of the book, a trauma chaplain, Quaker minister, and national speaker with decades of experience supporting communities through crisis and recovery. My book brings a unique blend of storytelling, spirituality, and practical guidance to readers. The book focuses on processing trauma as you are going through it. That is the theme for my work in the world. I deeply believe that we no longer have the luxury of lying on a therapist's couch for a decade feeling our feelings. World events are speeding up. None of us are immune to unexpected challenges, to traumatic events, and to disasters. We must learn how to process trauma as we are going through it. For entrepreneurs, business owners, and leaders especially, it's important how to understand how to guide yourself, your team, and your clients through traumatic events. This book helps you navigate and know what to do. For coaches, healers, practitioners, this helps you accompany your clients and your patients as they are going through a traumatic experience. The book is also a fundraiser. A portion of the proceeds from the Deep End of Hope will go to Mennonite Disaster Service, as they were one of the first groups to help my community with recovery, and they are committed to supporting us with long-term recovery. Enjoy reading the book.